Let us know if you can hear us now.
Do you remember that?
No. No.
All right, you getting any sound now?
And it lags, so they'll keep hearing it. Yeah, they're a couple seconds behind.
No sound still. Let us know if you can hear us. We won't start till everybody can hear. Hi, Tom. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Cheryl, Jennifer, Carla, Carol.
Welcome.
All right, now we got sound. That's a good start. Hi, Suzanne.
Hopefully we won't freeze up again.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have better luck with the technology tonight. Hi, Carrie, Diana.
So what was causing the freeze? Do we know?
Just the microphone.
The microphone.
Oh, from last week? Nah, just Facebook. Yeah. All right.
Welcome.
Hi, Karen from the Gulf Coast of Mississippi.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait, weren't they getting a hurricane?
I don't know. Hopefully everybody is safe. What's going on out there? Hi, Susan.
There's sometimes that it pays to be in the middle of Kansas.
Yeah, except in the tornadoes.
But, you know, tornadoes are isolated kind
Hi,
of.
Dorothy.
It's a much smaller area than hurricanes and
Hi,
floods.
Kathy.
And earthquakes.
All right.
Some of those kind of go
Hi,
through.
Cheryl. Joan, what's going on at Quilters HQ, Sewing Machines Express, Windmill Sewing Center, the Bernina store?
Well, Super Saturday at Bernina.
Saturday, this Saturday.
Saturday.
When
Saturday.
is Super Saturday?
It's Saturday.
Okay, is it Saturday?
They're doing it on Thursday this year.
What's
Saturday?
super about it?
They're doing special financing, 72 months for over 4,000, I believe.
Really?
Come in,
72
see
months
us.
Free?
Yes.
Really?
Come in and see us. I'm sure we'll have some food and
Yeah.
stuff like
We
that.
have an event.
Yeah, we do have an
Bernina
event going on as
event.
well there. So, what else is going on?
Thursday is Accu Quilt Club.
Yeah.
We are in month 3 of a 4-month project, and then we're starting a new project.
Really? What are we doing?
We're doing this.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
That's one block.
That's just one block?
Well, kind of. I mean, isn't a quilt one block when you sew them all
Absolutely.
together?
Absolutely.
Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Gwen.
It's one block, but it's made up of a whole bunch of smaller blocks.
There you go.
Maybe hold that up just a little bit so everybody can
Does
see
it have a
that.
name?
It's Beyond the Cube by Kate England.
Beyond the Cube by Kay England.
Yeah.
That looks fun.
So
Does that mean it uses the cube or it doesn't use the cube?
yes, so this uses the 8-inch cube. This is what we're going to do in clubs. It uses the 8-inch cube and the corners and angles. So this will be a really good project. This goes 10 months. So that's what we're doing next.
One block a month?
I
It looks
haven't
like
read
more
all
than
the way.
10 blocks there, so I'm thinking it would be more.
I haven't read all the way through the instructions yet to know
We
how
have
many.
Marilyn, the human calculator.
Yes, Marilyn. How many blocks are we going to do a month?
How many licks does it take to
6.
get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
That center looks
Haven't
like...
you seen that commercial? It's 3.
Yep.
No,
The
I haven't
owls.
seen that commercial.
Yeah.
The
1,
center looks
2,
like
3,
a trivet.
Yep. Crunch. Yep.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Those
looks
commercials
like
are
what?
coming back on.
A trivet, a ceramic trivet.
Maybe a little bit. It's a really pretty project. I think you'll enjoy
It is.
it.
The colors are nice. If you're going by those colors, I don't know.
We are. So we'll do something, not these exactly, but we'll do something similar to that. So it is on the website under classes. Well, just do view calendar on Quilters HQ website, and it's available to sign up. We don't have a cost for the kit yet because, like I said, we haven't read through all of the instructions yet. This starts in December. I think it's on the 17th. Third Thursday is the 17th, I think.
Okay.
Somebody let me know.
Somewhere around there.
Gives them something to think about
Yeah.
over Christmas weekend.
So
Get
lots of
excited.
fun. You could probably use the 6-inch cube, or the 9-inch cube would make a very large quilt. It's not a small quilt. I think it's 87 by 87.
So don't be daunted by the looks of the small piece. I mean, it looks like it's really small pieces. So.
No,
they?
not really small pieces. 8-inch cube. So if you use a 6-inch cube, it's kind of small pieces.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use the 12-inch cube because then, so in here, this part right there is a 12-inch block. So in Accu Quilt, they call it the 8-inch cube, but you can make a 12-inch block. So most of their 8-inch blocks are a 4-patch. Well, this is a 9-patch, so it's going to make a 12-inch block. So if you use the 12-inch cube, you're going to have an 18-inch block. I did all that math in my head just like that.
Wow. Amazing.
Isn't that
Hi,
awesome?
Carla.
It is.
So
I was just one step ahead of you, though, the whole way.
If
Look on the
Marilyn
website
and
for
I
more
used
details.
the 12-inch block, we'd have
So-
that puppy done in no
No
time.
time. We might, leave a few blocks out. So it's not quite as big.
Marilyn and Susan are already redesigning it so they can finish faster.
So we can finish it all.
They're going to do a table runner.
Yeah.
A really big table runner.
Hi, Michelle.
And you
Hi,
have
Lula.
the 12-inch block.
So who we are? We
Yeah,
are
she told me
Quilters
it would be
HQ,
good. Somebody sold me on that.
Windmill Sewing Center,
You did.
and Sewing Machines Express. We're in Windmill Sewing Center, and Quilters HQ are in Overland Park, Kansas. Sewing Machines Express is in Springfield, Missouri. The websites are for Sewing Machines Express, QHQ, and the number 2. Robert's making faces at me.
Smile time.
There
So-
you
And your
go.
space
Okay.
showed ruby red.
It did.
Websites, quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com. We have some demos for you tonight. Susan's going to do one, Marilyn's going to do one, and I'm just going to watch.
So,
And
what else is going on? We have an event for Sewing Machines Express.
we
If you're
do have
interested
an
in
event.
some Viking products with Karen Charles. Should be a really fun event. It's a virtual event. So
Yeah.
you come into the store and she'll be on the screen.
Yeah, we have a big, huge TV.
Yep.
We should take
We're
that.
working on our classroom setups.
Mhm.
So we've got our TVs in all the stores
It's like
now.
a 75-inch TV, isn't
Yep.
it? So
Got our TVs in place so that we can start doing some additional virtual classes for everyone. People can join in when they can't come.
Mhm.
So that way we can get our online viewers as well.
yeah.
So it'll be a lot of fun.
So that's on the QHQ2.com website. You can go there and sign up
Under classes, right?
under classes. Yes.
Okay. And I do believe that are the Farm Girl blocks. How's that going? Are they
We
ready
have
to
2
pick
months.
up?
They are ready to pick up. We have
Okay.
2 months left.
So anybody who's on Farm Girl blocks, they should all be here for pickup.
Yep.
So if you get them shipped, then they should be shipping out.
They'll be shipping out probably tomorrow.
I do think we are ready for the shirts.
Uh-oh.
I think Chloe has the
Yeah.
mock-ups all done, and so we're going to put them out there. If you're interested in a shirt, we're going to do some pre-sales, so we kind of get some ideas on sizes and things like that.
Let me go to your right.
It's
Alright.
going to go to my
We're
right.
ready? We're ready to
Yep.
go?
Get ready.
Are you ready for the shirts?
My left.
Hi, Deborah. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Virginia. All right, we're gonna post the shirts and let everybody see that, and then we'll post them in the as well.
In the
So-
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the as well, wherever that is. So let us know what you think of the shirts. Hi, Linda. And if you're interested, then I think we're gonna do. How are we doing that, Chloe? Are we putting out a form or
Yeah, I
something?
might do a poll of some sort, maybe. Try to
Okay.
get that. Still figuring it out.
So we'll figure out how to get those orders. So, all right, looking forward to the shirts. Love it. So we thought it'd be kind of fun. What else do we have upcoming? think that's all for right now.
I can't think of anything else.
I'm sure there's something.
It's been a long day. I'm a little bit brain dead today.
Yeah,
So I'm glad that Marilyn and Susan are doing everything.
We're doing a demo.
Everybody loves the shirts. They
Get
love
ready.
Cool. Cool. So, well, those are the colors that we came up with as well.
If you were
Yeah.
doing these,
What-
sticking them on
Let's go back through our quilting services. People are asking us that time of year. We talked about it
Things
last
that
show
time
a
of
little
year.
bit. And we had a pretty overwhelming response. A lot of people were dragging out quilts to get them done.
We are getting a lot of quotes in. Don't wait. If it's done, if it's close to being done, finish it and bring it in. Don't wait a couple of days. Now Robert's jumping. I wish this went 2 ways so that you could see him.
It
as
would only be
well.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know.
Or I could just do all the things that he's doing and that would entertain you, I guess. Quilting, yes, don't wait to bring in your quilt because it's filling up quick.
What do we charge? And how do they go and get their
One,
numbers and things like that?
well, we do have a calculator on the Quilters HQ website. It's under quilting services, and you can just put in the dimensions and whether or not you'd like us to bind it or serge the edges off. We have batting if you want to use it. If you don't, bring in your own too. We need the backing to be 4 inches all the way around, larger than your quilt top. So if your quilt top is 50 by 50, we need the backing to be 58 by 58. The batting needs to be that size as well. It can be larger, that's fine, just not smaller.
And how much per square inch?
1.8 cents a square inch. So if it was 100 by 100, it would be $180.
Isn't she good?
Big
Mathematician.
numbers. Those are easy, round numbers. Lots of zeros.
So what would you say our backlog is right now?
I
'Cause
think
it's-
we're about 4 weeks out right now.
I'd say we're probably pushing 4 weeks already.
And
so
it'll
mid-October.
fill up really, really quick. So if you're hoping to give them as gifts, you need to bring them now.
Because we have a stop time too of taking
We
in
do.
Christmas.
As we get closer, we'll determine what the stop time is.
Then we'll let everyone know.
Yep, and we'll let you know. But right now, bring it in.
Well, who's ready? Demo time.
Oh, you got it. Good.
Demo
Daddy,
time.
Did
Joe.
you turn it on? Is it still on, or does it have to warm up some more?
Demo time. Who's up? Where are we going?
I am the
Hi, Marilyn.
sacrificial cow tonight.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
woke up this morning and had this wild hair idea that maybe I should do something that was related to sewing. And so I went downstairs just before I came in and decided I had some little bluebirds down there and I had a little berry tree down there that I wanted to put together and make a quilt. But I don't know what size the quilt's going to be or what style it's going to be, except it's going to have little birds in a berry tree. But I'm thinking, how am I going to get those birds in that tree? Well, I came in and I talked to Joan about it, and then she said, hot fix!
I said it just like that.
Yeah.
Hot fix.
She did. I mean, she is just up all the time, and she just keeps us pumped up and going, and it's really great.
So how did you come about? I mean, how are you going to determine how the size of the quilt when you're getting this inspiration?
I'll make it up as I go along.
Okay.
I,
Is that your process?
that's my process. You
Okay.
are about to see the insides of Marilyn's brain.
Well,
It's kind of scary in there. So
hi, Kathy.
first thing I had to determine was what size did I want my square to be. Well, I looked at the material I had and I said, I don't want to use up all my little birds and all my berry trees. And I
So
showed
the quilt
it.
shrunk?
So I showed it to.
It's a coaster.
Yeah.
No, my bird is bigger than a coaster. So I showed it to Vicky, who also works in the shop, and she said, oh, that's got to be at least 8 inches or 10-inch block. And I'm going, why? So I figure what I'm going to do with this block is build it from the center out, you know?
Like a round robin.
I don't know what a round robin is, but that sounds good.
To match the birds.
I really wanted to do it with my go cutter and my cube. My cube is a 12-inch cube, and you just heard, didn't you, that 12-inch cube makes pretty big stuff. I don't have enough material for that pretty big stuff, nor do I have a place for it. I'm just interested in maybe a wall hanging or, something. But I want my birds to show. So, I'm weird, I know. So anyhow, we're about to enter Marilyn's learning curve on hot fix. And the iron is hot, and so we have to move over to the iron. And our cameraman is slurping down his Slurpee or whatever it is over there because he is just worn out from his day. And, they do put in a pretty good day. So, we are going to do this on that Joan showed last week. It is called, what happened to our sign? Did it fall down?
Yeah, maybe.
It did. Well, that's not good. I would try to put it up, but I'll probably knock something over. Anyway,
Okay, never mind.
Anyway.
Sorry.
it's okay. This is one of my little birds, and I love animals, and I guess you know that from my cat. Well, I can't have live birds in the house because of my cat, so maybe I can have them in a quilt. And so this is
Good idea.
one of my little birds, and I cut it apart. And so when I was
Hi,
talking
Kitty.
to Vicki and to Joan, she said, okay, so you use hot fix, and so you need to cut your material into a square or whatever. And I said, well, I was thinking of a triangle, but no, I settled on a square. What I want to end up with is taking this fabric,
Maybe hold it up a little bit higher.
this fabric. I can't see
It's not.
it.
It could be a mask.
I
You-
can't see it.
You could have a bird mask out of this and also, right?
No. So what I want to do is put this on a fabric that will fuse to this. But first I have to put it on the hot fix, and then I need to fussy cut around it, and then I need to peel the backing of the hot fix off, place it on my little berry tree, twigs, whatever, and I want it to look like it's standing on one of those twigs. And the fabric does have feet on it, but I think they're too skinny for me to do fussy cutting. So Joan suggested that I set it a little above the branch and that I do stitches with my machine to imitate the legs. I don't know if I'm going to put knobby knees on them or not. But anyway, I will try that, not tonight. Maybe I'll have it on here next week. But I wanted to show you the process of it. And I wanted to show you that, just let your mind go wild. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, you can make a little blanket out of it. So I cut out, there were several birds that I could choose from. And so I have, I guess, just 3 of them here. I thought I had 4. But here are 2 more. And so I thought, well, I will make 3 or 4 of these squares, and then I'll set them in with some of the other material that I have and just kind of spot them around and make it, fine. Okay, so here we go. So I took the hot fix, and you're supposed to cut the square out the same size as your picture or bird or whatever you want to put on there. And then you put it with the side of the hot fix that has the writing line. You put that side down to the board, and then the bird on top of that. Okay, so
Apparently there's a lot of outside noise coming in. I don't know where from.
that must be the birds up there. Are upset with me.
Okay. I think because the microphone's over here. But
Maybe am I talking too loud?
No, you're good.
Okay. All right, so we're going to take the little bird, and Susie tells me that the iron is ready, and you don't steam it. You just it's very easy, really. I think that Libby has shown this to you before. Well, listen, it makes some noise. But you line that up on your square, and you simply set the iron down on it for about 15 seconds. And
To set it?
To set it. So I'm guessing that 15 seconds is about up. I didn't count. So 1, 2, 3. I think that's it.
Pretty close.
Yeah. I didn't get this little corner, so I'm just going to try to do that little corner.
Do we want to take a second and try the other mic again?
Okay.
But we'll need to pause for a second.
So it's blowing up, so we can make it slurp down. Okay. So now you see that the bird
Get a different microphone. A
is.
little bit of extraneous noise somewhere. We don't know where it's coming from.
I'm hungry, and that was my stomach. I'm sorry.
People are very upset about this.
Hi, Carol. We'll keep it short.
Okay, short, huh? Okay. The next step of this is I have to turn it over now and iron the back side. So it's the same process. Right there. Okay. And this way. About 15 seconds. If it were a bigger block, I think that the directions were to iron out all of the material that you were using it on, but I'll have to check. Okay, so now it should be hot. Yeah, that baby's hot.
Is that your safety tip?
Yeah. Yes, when you use hot fix, and you're using this LAURASTAR iron, don't pick it up right away. Let it cool down a little bit. You're going to burn your little fingers. So, anyhow, now I've ironed it on both sides. The next step would be to determine on my square where I want that little guy to go. And I want it so that he's going to stand on a branch, and he doesn't have to be straight, he just has to fit so that when I sew my patch or my square into my quilt, that I'm not taking up any of his tail feathers, right? So then there's a layer back here that you peel off, and that reveals the fusible that will stick that bird on there permanently. And so you put the bird on, and I believe you have to iron it on again.
Mm-hmm.
And then once that's done, what I plan to do is go, and it's supposed to do it so the material doesn't fray. I haven't done it yet, so that'll be a good test for it. But the material should not fray. And then I'm going to sew around the edges with dark blue thread so that he'll be really showy. And I thought I might try, me, I just put it all out there. I'm going to try a little bit of thread art that I've never done, but it sounds fascinating to me. And I'm going to try a little thread art to kind of highlight some of the things in his feathers and make him stand out a little bit more again. So I figured if I made 3 or 4 of these squares, I could fit them in with the other fabric that I purchased, and that would just be a Maryland quilt. No, I mean, it's not anything
It's just the computer.
special.
Yeah, you're still clipped on.
Okay. I think they did this to me on purpose, you guys. Now it's my bird. If you have any questions,
There's squeaking.
otherwise, hopefully I'll have it done and put together next week and I can show it and everything will be working much better. And that's it for me tonight. Sue, the iron's hot. Thank you. You're welcome. Will you okay?
You can just put that anywhere else.
Okay. I have to get it off of me first.
There we go.
Certainly.
So we got some shipments in the other day, and one of the products in there I started looking at, pulled up on the computer to find out more about it, and thought, wow, this is so exciting. It is a heat and bond thread by Floriani. So you're probably going, well, we've seen other threads similar to that you can, fuse down or whatever. I think this has a lot of possibilities. So what I found out about it is they are saying it's for embroidery. Hold on. Left that over here. Is that CD? The first thing that I was reading is you put this in your lower looper on your serger. That's pretty cool. And then when you are embroidering, say, emblems for your jacket or something for a cap, you know how heavy they are, like when your kids were in Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts and you had to tack those down. It's really hard to get a needle and thread through them. So when you're embroidering, because it's in your lower looper, that's going to be on the back of your project. So once you've taken the project off, you can place it on the jacket or the cap, and you're going to put a pressing cloth over it, and you are going to press it down and hold it for a few seconds. Then you're going to let it cool down, and the instructions say for that type of usage. Hold on, fingers don't work. Position the embroidery design on the garment desired area. Hold good pressure on the iron over the back of the design for at least 10 seconds. Press from the back of the garment first so the iron can generate enough heat to melt the thread. So you would have your emblem here, and you're going to press it from the back in order to activate that thread. Use a high wool to cotton setting. On the fabric, depending on the fabric you're adhering, turn the garment right side out, cover the embroidery with your Floriani press cloth, and press again for 5 to 7 seconds. So, don't forget to say
Okay, so there's a question. So you're saying embroidery, but you're saying lower looper. So embroidery, you'd have it in your bobbin.
yes. Thank you for that correction. I was skipping to the part that I fell in love with. I'm so sorry. Marilyn is taking over. What can I say? I love personality.
Wow.
No, they're right. Absolutely right. So this is going to be in your bobbin if you're doing embroidery. I so apologize.
So what I found that would be more useful for me is on the serger. And what it says there is if you're hemming a top or slacks or anything, whether it's a napkin or a tablecloth, you're going to serge the edge, then you're going to turn it up to the length that or width that you want it, and then you're going to press that down. And I have put the thread in the lower looper of this Juki MO1000, and I did a sample, but we're going to cut that off so that you can view the whole process. I'm going to make this a smaller piece, so we're not going quite as far. There are 880 yards on this spool. Now this serger has the air threader. It went through that air threader without any problem. The thread itself has a little bit of a different texture, but the machine handled it perfectly. So right now
if you're gonna use this thread on there, you should probably test it on your serger, whatever you're using, and make sure it goes through there okay.
Which I like to test things anyway. So I'm gonna serge this off. What was the cost? The cost on the thread. This is $21.99. We have a limited amount, so if you want it, make it mine, Floriani, press and bond. And if we run out of the stock we have now, we're getting more on order. So get your order in so we know who wants it, so when they come in we can get it to you. But it's $21.99.
And you get how much on the spool?
880 yards.
You're gonna do a bunch of hems on your husband's pants, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say that too loud because he's probably watching, and I have slacks that are waiting to be hemmed. So.
Well, you can see how beautifully that serged. On the back is your thread. So now we're going to go back over to the iron, and I'm going to show you how that bonds. And again, dry heat, not steam. We tried it earlier with steam, and it didn't adhere as well. So we've got no steam. And as Marilyn discovered, you need to leave this set for a bit so that it cools down.
No, somebody came over here and shut it off.
No, I turned it back on.
Oh, you turned it back on? Well, I didn't shut it off.
It does.
It shuts itself off.
Oh well, I don't care. I have broad shoulders.
This has got, feels like a little bit of steam. We're going to let it cool. You can't see any impression here from your stitching and your pressing, but it makes just a very nice hem.
Look at
And you're
the
not
time it
sitting.
saves.
Yeah.
You're not sitting on the couch with needle and thread or messing with your machine with a hem stitch. This is pretty quick for those fast projects. You know, you've got your in-laws coming over and you want a new tablecloth. Wham! Serge those edges off, press on it, and you're done, ready to go.
We got a question from a viewer, I think.
Would you still hemline on it to make it look finished? Certainly, you could.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Other uses besides a serger, I think was another viewer question.
I think
Or is
there are
it
a lot of
just serger thread?
Oh, is it serger thread, or can you use it on other machine types?
Well, for
The
the
embroidery.
embroidery, so
Okay.
you can use it in your bobbin on other things with your regular machine
Okay.
or your serger. And I think the intention for their advertising was for embroidery.
Mhm.
And I'm the one that found the other, which would fit into my house.
So it's a new product, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So I think it has a lot of applications.
Okay. Fantastic.
So that's what I've got.
Yeah. All right, where are we off to next? We have a giveaway
Well, it's
and a
still got
cabinet.
a cabinet. We got a brand new cabinet. Oh, the iron going off. Shall we do the giveaway or the cabinet?
We can do the giveaway.
Okay.
And that way we can calculate the results.
We
So,
know how much you love these.
how do they get registered for the giveaway?
You have to say something. So say hello, tell us where you're from, say your name, say I want to win,
Just comment on YouTube,
Yep.
Instagram, or Facebook.
and that is it. That's how you get entered. If you see something you want to purchase tonight, so these are class 15 bobbins, and these are $53.99, and only one person's going to win, but I love these. These are amazing. I don't wind bobbins anymore. I buy pre-wounds because you get so much thread on them. You don't want to spend your time winding bobbins. You want to spend your time sewing, or at least I do. So this is a really good variety.
Yeah, I thought I had some colors in there that are a little harder to find right now. So I
Yes.
was ordering white and creams and
This will get you covered for sure. So
okay.
Deborah Carr.
Deborah Carr, congratulations.
Congratulations, Deborah.
So these will be on the way to you. If you're not Deborah Carr and you would like to have some of these, comment Make It Mine and Quilters Select Bobbins. These are $53.99 and we have several of these in stock. So
Do they work on Janome?
Class 15.
they do. They do work on Genomes. If you are
Viking and Bernina that they don't. Right?
it's Viking and Bernina, they don't. So if you've commented Make It Mine on anything, or if you are our winner, Deborah, go to our website. Right up at the top, there's a little banner that says register for Make It So, and put your name in so that we can get this to you. And we will send you an invoice if you commented Make It Mine for any of the products. And has a clickable pay button. Let us know whether you want us to ship it or you want to pick it up in store.
Sure.
Okay?
Very nice.
So we got a new cabinet.
We do. There's a new cabinet out.
Would you like me to be Vanna?
Sure.
Okay.
Tell us all about it, Robert.
Well, this is the Bandicoot 2. It's a littler, smaller cabinet. Joan's going to get it all opened up there. So if you're limited on space, but you're looking,
It does come with the kangaroo.
yep, the Pocket Joey. There's a story behind Joey. And then there is some levers on the side that lock the drawers down.
Lock the doors
Mhm.
down. I missed it.
So, yep, you just pull those over, and there's a slot in the side that locks it down. So everything
Right
kind of holds in
there.
place.
Okay. I didn't do that on this side.
No, that's fine. It's got the thread, so a place for your thread, spools down there, and some small drawers. And this cabinet is $1069, I think.
Yep,
Something like that.
1,069. So if you have a smaller machine,
Yep.
and
You just push down and
yeah, and then your machine will sit right here. Let me just grab one real quick. I think this one will fit.
the thread is what's the name of the thread?
Color of the month?
Floriani seal and bond.
Floriani Seal and Bond is the name of the thread. It's $21.99. Color of the month.
2615 aluminum. We did
Okay.
sell out of it last week. we have more on the way.
Okay.
So your custom insert is made by Dreamworld, and those are, I think they're $1.99 for the insert to fit your machine.
And okay. And do you know when we will be getting the cozy die for Accu Quilt?
We should have already had them. So apparently there was a mix-up at Accu Quilt, and I emailed them today and said, hey, it's launch day. Where's our stuff? And they are getting those out to us. Hopefully they ship to us today.
Somebody asked, will the 920 fit in there? The Elna 920? No, I think it's too big for this cabinet.
The 920 is much bigger machine.
Yeah, this would be for us. This is a pretty small cabinet.
Yeah. So this is machines like this size. Let me push that up. This,
Cabinet for servers.
Surgers.
Oh, sergers.
yes, you could put a serger on here. Absolutely.
Well, do we have a cabinet specific for sergers as well?
We don't have one specific. There are cabinets that have
Serger
Side.
area. Yeah.
side tables that your serger will set on. That one over there.
Hi, Nancy.
Actually, that one has the, we could walk over there and show that one too. This one's brand new, so we wanted to show it to you today.
Yeah, so if you're looking for your space restricted, this would give you a smaller cabinet to start with for your sewing room.
And it folds up really small. This is probably maybe 28 inches.
Something like that, yeah.
So, and then not very deep at all.
It does have wheels, so
It does.
yeah, a featherweight would fit on there. Virginia said a featherweight would fit on there, which it would. Absolutely.
Featherweight, Janome 3160.
Yeah, something smaller like that,
Yeah.
4120, the Juki.
Yep, the Juki TL series will fit on
Smaller
here.
Bernina would fit on there as well. So, smaller brother.
Smaller brothers. So, if you have a top of the line machine like the 920, this is not the cabinet for you.
Alright, so that's the new Bandicoot 2 from Arrow Sewing. Thought we would show that tonight. Starts to get that time of the year. People think they want to redo their sewing room and they might need a new cabinet.
Yes, and
Christmas list.
so we
Yep.
are starting our Christmas wish list. So come into the store and see how easily this folds up.
There you go.
Not much space at all.
Yep.
So, yeah, so we're starting our Christmas wish list. So how that works is you can come in, pick out all of the items that you want, give us your sweetie or whoever is going to do shopping for you, give us their information, and we will call them and let them know what you would like, and they can buy some or all or whatever it is you put on the list.
We'll have gift certificates obviously available.
Gift certificates are always good to quilt
A lot of people
stores.
would like that, so they can come pick what they want.
That's right.
Yeah.
We had a new bar for holiday wrapping. We had one gentleman come in and bought a gift for his wife and wrapped it in fabric.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
I think that's a very cool idea.
So it's like two gifts in one, sort of?
I know.
How did he figure the yardage?
We just figured enough to go around, you know. But lots of solids to choose from there.
Yeah, we do.
I know,
Keep
it's a
getting those
great
in.
idea.
Yeah.
So, it's that season.
Mhm.
So, time
Quickly.
to start thinking about and planting
Can't
those
believe
seeds.
it's already that fast. Virginia, the cabinet doesn't have a leaf in the back, so it's
No, it does
pretty
not.
pretty slim. So if you're space restricted, but very light.
But we do
Give
have
you some
lots
storage,
of
yep.
cabinets that you can come in and see that do have that fold up to be pretty small as well.
Maybe we can do a cabinet segment sometime.
Yeah, we could probably do a cabinet segment. We have a lot of cabinets here at Quilters HQ. You can view those online. We also have a lot at the Bernina and Brother store. You can view those online as well, or stop in the store. See what might fit your sewing room.
Okay.
Yeah. So Well, sorry about the sound tonight.
We will
We
get
will
this.
get a new microphone and try again. So please, thanks for bearing with us. And,
Next week should be fine.
yeah,
This should be the last week.
and we'll continue to work on the shirts. So if you're interested in a shirt, we'll get something out because I think that will be fun.
Yeah.
Everybody's wanted the shirts. So anything else going on, ladies?
I think we've covered it all.
Everything tonight. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining us.
Be safe out there.
Yeah.
How do we send the show off every week?
Make it so.
Good night, all of you.